Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Cement Ultratech Limited versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax. This case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 33 and the matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT F Bench. The date of the judgment is 21st February 2013. The facts of the case are very interesting. In this case, the assessee was claiming deduction under section 80IA, subsection 12A. The case of the assessee was reopened under section 143, subsection 3, and the deduction under section 80IA, subsection 12A was allowed to the assessee in this assessment order. After the assessment order was passed, assessee filed rectification under section 154 for some tedious credit mismatch, which was also allowed by the assessing officer. When the assessment order was passed, in that assessment order some disallowances were made by the assessing officer, for which the assessee was before the CIT appeal, and the CIT appeal also gave the relief on the major issues to the assessee. When the rectification order was passed, when the CIT appeal order was passed, after that the assessing officer made second rectification and disallowed some part of the deduction claimed by the assessee under section 80IA subsection 12A. The assessee went to the appeal against the second rectification order, which was also disallowed by the CIT appeal. In this case, the dates are very important. The assessment order was passed on 26th of March 2013. So, the rectification order, whether it is first time or the second time or the third time, is to be passed within 4 years from the end of the financial year in which the assessment order is passed. Since the assessment order is passed on 26th March 2013, so the limitation date for passing any rectification order is 31st March 2017. But interestingly, in this case, the second rectification order was passed on 27th of March 2018, which was beyond 31st March 2017. It was the stand of the assessing officer that the limitation period of the second rectification order is to be counted from the date of the first rectification order. But when this matter was before the Honorable ITAT, the ITAT said that section 154 proceedings does not stand on its legs. It is always submerged into the original assessment. So, the limitation period for calculating the 154 order, whether it is passed first time or the second time, or whether it is on behest of the assessee or on behest of the revenue, the period of 4 years is to be counted within 4 years from the end of the financial year in which the assessment order is passed. So, the ITAT held that in this case, the second rectification order is barred by limitation and does not have any value in the eyes of the law. The ITAT said that in the present case, the assessee also gets the case on merits also, because on the same issue, that is the allowability of deduction under section 80IA subsection 12A, the ITAT has allowed the deduction in the previous assessment years also. Friends, my point is that whether deduction is to be disallowed or not is not a matter of mistake apparent from record. So according to me, this matter is not covered by section 154 proceedings. But nowadays, as we see that the period of opening the cases under section 148 read with section 147 has been increased to 10 years. So in future, the department will use the section 148 very lightly. The status of the section 148 has been reduced below the 154 and below the 143 subsection 3 assessments, and these issues will always be open, and the floodgates of the litigation has been opened like nothing. But in this case, the ITAT gave relief to the assessee by saying that the second rectification order passed by the Learned assessing officer is barred by limitation and does not have any value. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Ultratech Cement Limited versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 102 ITR. Short notes, page number 33. The matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT F bench, and the date of the judgment is 21st February 2023. Thank you, friends.